Hello sir. My name is Rajesh Desai. My student ID is 11 64 73 86. Here my presentation. I prepared the PPT for my topic, which is the cloud computing and big data. So I would like to start with my introduction of myself and also of my topic as well. So I'm doing in master. I'm in a fourth semester, and the reason why I select this topic because I did my bachelor in electronics communication in India, and I found that electric communication, which is very interesting and popular topic. So for further information, further knowledge, I choose this topic. So in the introduction of this topic, I would like to say there is one fact. It is like a database system is failed to address all challenges related to big data. Well, DBMS, database management system, is failed to address the data, but the supported reason are here. I wrote that because it has a large size of data. The first reason to it is simply that it hard to error finding in a large size of data, and also the modification, the rapid modification in the values and inability in respect of DBMS. So there are some reasons would support why it is difficult, but luckily there is a second approach to carry on that research, particular that research. So because the second approach is basically from it contain previous data. It save the previous data by the previous information. Well, the reason to save the previous data, it is the data has power itself. If you have the data, you can assume the next value, you can assume the result as well. So the data is power itself. My next slide is saying literature review. Here this is an interesting slide because there are many electric instrument phones, laptops, server, desktop, and tablets. I choose that all electronics instrument which we use in the current situation. So this is basically the platform of application platform of cloud computing. One more thing is, we all know that as per the survey as well, the big data increasingly popular in a business framework as well. So in kind of each and every business, almost in the current scenario, each and every business, they rely on cloud computing. They rely on cloud computing. Even we don't think we can't imagine the future without cloud computing. So this is the intelligent framework of a business, and in the current scenario also why it is popular. The cloud computing itself, why it is popular, because the benefit which is provided by it. So benefit is basic but most important. Benefits are flexibility, which is we can use this cloud computing services from anywhere we can go. For example, at home, at business, at during traveling as well. So there is a flexibility provided by cloud computing, which is the most important and effective. Second thing is, in case you miss your data, in case you accidentally delete your data, so there is a fantastic feature we call is data recovery. So if in case a disaster data recovery, you can recover the data by data recovery. So there is the very benefit, and that's why like if we sometimes uh, we coincidentally delete our important data. So that's the reason why it is popular nowadays, because cloud computing and big data have a large number of space, so they use it for saving the data as well. Result and finding. During this research on this interesting topic, I found that many interesting things in a cloud computing or related to cloud computing and big data, which are like why it is popular, why it is so popular, why nobody can compete this technology. So I have found that like its benefit itself, which I discussed before, and the cloud computing is highly beneficial due to its like electricity, elasticity, resources, flexible cost, and reduced management effort as well. Also, service-oriented architecture help to overcoming various distribute compete challenging. On the other side, the end of my research, I found that security concern, because of security, like so even nobody in this world like who does not want to like save or secure their private data, because each and I'll give you the for example, like if you use Facebook is the best example of cloud computing. We use Facebook, we save our data on a Facebook profile as well, but also Facebook provide us a privacy option as well. There are terms and conditions that we have to read by the document. So it is like privacy as well. So there are some issue to saving the big data leads to security issue. It would lead to legal consequence that would adversely influence the image, the big data. So there are some level. I rectify the security issue by the level. The first level is network level, I could say. So in the network level, we it's including the distributing data, distribute nodes, and internode communication to one network to another network. Second layer is I found that the data level. The data level is all about availability, integrity, and distributed the data to data protection. So it is ethically not allowed to unsecure or hack someone's detail and all things. Well, on the last level which I could find is authentication level. Also, authentication level is administrative notes to verification. If you are not authorized, so you cannot use the particular data which you wanted to. For example, if you are Facebook user, the Facebook provides you ID and password, so that's why you can secure your data. If somebody else instead of you, either it's your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, so they cannot use this data as compared to terms and privacy policy. So there is authentication because they are not authorized person. All right, man. And it is required to ensure that outcome data security powers ensure the secure of management system. And at the conclusion, the study has emphasis on significance of cloud computing big data. The study is framework has been portrayed with the channelize means challenge and associated with suitable database management system. So which is it is like I can conclude that this technology, these services of cloud computing, they must have security which is unbeatable, unbreakable, unhackable. um, so each everybody can use, so user will not hesitate to use that technology. And what is the reflection of this topic? So it is saying like, as per my opinion, the security is take a place due to the lack of assure from the software which highly threaten and data privacy security concern. The software, now hackers are everywhere. They can hack your data for money, for publicity, for popularity and everything. So they try to hack. That's why that website recommend you to put a very strong password, including alphabet, digit, small, lower case, small case, bigger case as well. I have learned that it issue can be prohibited by implement the skill in from the key value which generated by collaboration of consistency challenge. That we have to use that basic key issue to face these challenges in this current world, because security takes first place by using any platform. If you are not secure, for example, if cloud computing service is not secure, how would we feel? We feel so. I mean that, like, if cloud computing services is not secure, how would we feel that? So we feel that like our home is near to in front of the street, but our door is open, so anybody can come, anybody can use that step, our stuff. So that is like, that's unfair. That's why I'm interested in this topic. Thank you very much to hear me, and have a good day. Thank you.